السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا شباب. We are training really hard, Alhamdulillah. I finished my first half marathon in training, my 21.1 kilometers, just to like give it a go, check out, how far, whether I can firstly run the 21.1 kilometers in its entirety and how long it would take me. So I tried that out was it last week? I did that on the weekend. And yeah, it went well. I did it in about, I think it was 2 hours and 20 minutes, which is not like a fantastic time. I mean, that's the longest I've ever taken to run a half marathon. But it's all good, Alhamdulillah. I mean, we are only now that was in the 7th week, I think, of running. We only been running now for just under 2 months, okay? We start in week 8, I believe now. And yeah, so it's not the end of the world, but it was a good run. It was in the sand, in the desert. So that also means, obviously, running in the sand takes a lot longer than running on the road. My pace has been steadily improving. Not in the long runs, obviously, but in the shorter runs, I've been doing well. Today, unfortunately, I got chased down by a big white dog. So I kind of messed up my stats because I was doing a 7 kilometer timed run today. And then in the 6th kilometer, I got chased down by a dog. So I had to stop and walk for the balance of the run. So that kind of messed up my pace. So the last kilometer was like 7 minutes and some odd seconds, whereas I was going at a steady 5 minutes and 30 seconds, or less than that, in fact, on average. So that was like a bummer because I felt like I was doing that last kilometer in a good, like maybe 4 minute 30-second pace, So I was like, wow, I'm really cruising. And then I don't know, the dogs just got hostile today in the park. I don't know why. I usually run past them and it's no problem. But I think there was a loud noise that sort of triggered them, and they started to feel hostile for some reason. Anyway, I'm probably going to have to find a new place to run, which is kind of a bummer, because the park is now empty, completely empty. It's winter, nobody goes there, and it's sort of overrun by dogs. All of the dogs, I sort of know them already. They're familiar with me. They've watched me run past them several times, but today I think there's a new mix of dogs. There's a new dog on the block, actually. And I don't know where the hostility is coming from, but I mean, the problem is I can't stop every time. That's the thing. Especially when I'm doing a timed run, I can't stop for when dogs are chasing me down and walk a bit and chase them away and then carry on. It's just too much effort. I sort of didn't mind when sometimes the puppies run after me as I'm running and the dogs actually run after me. I sort of didn't mind that. That was just fun for them. It wasn't hostile. But this big dog today was hostile. Was obviously hostile. So anyway, so that was that. So yeah, the training is going on, guys. We are serious about finishing the 42.2 kilometer marathon in under 5 hours. That's our target. And that means about 6 minutes a kilometer on average, okay? When I do my long runs, I must admit I'm not yet at 6 minutes a kilometer, partly because I'm running hills and dunes and in the sand. Hopefully it'll prove useful. That is that although I may be in training running much slower, when I finally get to the marathon, I might be able to do a much better pace than I'm able to push right now, okay? I still find the 5 minute 30-second pace to be a bit strenuous, to be honest. I think I can only do that consistently still for 10 kilometers. I don't think I can do it for much longer than that. So I'm not yet there, okay? The good thing is that my heart rate has gotten lower consistently. When I did the 21.1 kilometer run last weekend, I noticed something really interesting, and that is that after about the 12 kilometer or so mark, you'll see the stats here on the screen, right? You'll notice that my heart rate dropped significantly. Okay, so while I was in the sort of the 155, 157 zone consistently. It dropped all the way to about 140, there around, which is like a comfortable, good, heart rate, basically. So I could run basically most of that run or half of that run in a very comfortable heart rate range while not losing that much on the pace, in fact. So that shows you that, first of all, my body obviously takes very long to fully warm up or fully get into the swing of things. So you could say my second wind is only comes around after 10 Ks. So, and then I start running like very comfortably, breathing normally, heart rate drops, and everything is just like, all right, my body gets the message like, okay, we're going to be running for a very long time. Okay, so it doesn't push, it doesn't sort of, it pushes for endurance instead of, performance, basically. So it's about training your body, guys. It's all about training your body. One of the things I'm going to do now, towards nearing the marathon, because January or February basically I have 2 months, but not 2 months of training, about a month and a half left of training. So I'm going to be changing my running schedule from the evening runs, which I usually do, to morning runs. And the reason for that is because the marathon is going to be in the morning. On the 5th of March, the Riyadh marathon will be starting in the morning early. I think it's at 6 o'clock in the morning. You can check. And so I need to get my body used to running at that time. Okay, I'm not a morning person. I really struggle to wake up in the morning. When I say wake up, I mean I get up early, but my brain only starts ticking like 2 hours later, really, or after like 2 cups of coffee or something. So obviously that's not going to be possible for the day of the marathon. So I need to adjust my body to get used to running in the morning. So that's where I am, guys. You can see my stats. Okay, it's still going strong, and I'll bring you some more footage later in the week on some of the strength training I've been doing, to sort of reinforce, the necessary muscles, develop some of the muscles, not to get big muscles, obviously, just to develop it to sort of protect my knees and all of that, stretching and strength training. So yeah, so that's it from me, guys, and I hope you are keeping up the running, and I look forward to seeing you all on race day. Peace.